Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this beautiful ruffly lace trim using 10 stitches, and it's a 4-row repeat, and you're going to work it so that you have this beautiful chain, and it'll be easy to see to add to any garment you want. I'm going to be adding mine back to the loom for a sweater, and this where you can take one side of it or both sides and just add it back to the loom like that, and you can do that. And I usually do however many chains it takes to cover the loom, and so I've worked a really long one, and I'm trying to do 120 chains so that it covers 2 halves of a sweater I'm working on for my daughter. And I did a chain cast on, so, and then I did a knit and a purl stitch to get me started, but everything is going to be started from the right side. Okay, so a knit over and then a purl back, and then you're going to start for these rows from where I'm starting at right now, and it's going to be a constant row. It's going to seem like 6 rows, but it's actually 4, and I'll explain how to do it. This isn't too bad. It's a repeat, so here you go. You're going to have 10 pegs that you're working with, bare minimum of what you need. So there's our 10. And then you're going to chain cast on, knit your first row, purl your next row. Okay, now what you want to do for your first row is you want to slip that first stitch, you want to knit the next one, then you want to decrease over to the left. Then what you want to do is yarn over and knit those 2 together. Alright, the next thing you want to do is you want to knit the next 2 stitches. Then you're going to decrease again on the next set of 2, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1, and then you're going to E-wrap chain 5. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to slip that first stitch and you're going to purl back 2. This is starting on your second row. Wrap and turn, knit over 3. We're still in our second row on this one. Slip the first, purl 1, wrap and turn, knit 2, slip the first stitch, wrap and turn, knit 1. Slip that first stitch, purl 2 together 3 times, 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to purl singularly the rest of the way over. And I'll have a link to the written trim below on my blog, but I'm going to be adding this technique to a sweater that I'm making for my daughter. And knit that last stitch. Always remember to knit that last stitch. You want to have that beautiful chain that makes it easier to work with, whether you're going to sew it on or add it back to a loom, or if you watch my videos you'll see I do it. Now we're going to start on row 3. Ignore my hand movements. I recorded this without audio. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to slip the first stitch and knit 3. Okay, and you're going to decrease over, and you're going to yarn over, and you're going to knit 2 together. Okay, then you're going to knit 3, and then you're going to E-wrap chain 5. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. starting on the last row, you're going to purl 2 and wrap and turn. Okay, so you're going to wrap and turn that 4th. You're going to knit over 3. Then you're going to slip that 1st, purl 1, wrap and turn, knit 2. Then you're going to wrap and turn, knit 1, because you're constantly slipping that end. So you're slipping that end and you're going to purl 2 together 3 times. Then you're going to purl your way back. And this is your 4th row. So at this point, you're just going to be repeating this 4-row set over and over and over again. So that is your repeat, and you're just going to repeat that over and over and over again, and this is what you get: a nice really ruffly bottom with some nice lacing at the top and a chain that easily attaches if you want to attach as you go, or if you want to do it as a row, but you want to do those 4 rows over and over and over again. But again, those chains make it very versatile to where you can add as you go, or you can set it up around the entire loom like I plan on doing as the bottom. You can also just sew it on, because that's an easy guide as to how to sew it on. So this is what I'm going to find is a very versatile lace trim for on the loom, and all you need is 10 pegs